Hello everyone. In this series, we are diving deep into the concept of surds, the roots of surd, conjugate and rationalization of surd, and how to solve surdic equations. But first, let us start with the concept of surd. So, what is a surd? A surd is an expression containing one or more irrational roots. So, for example, we have that root 3 is a surd, and also 2 plus root 7 is a surd, and we have a lot of that. So at this point, just to explain some few terms, if I have a root and a number inside that root, we have that this number, say a, is known as the radicand, and the root is the radical sign, while the combination of the root and the radicand is known as the radical. So I have been able to explain some few terminologies. So the next thing we're going to learn in this video is that we'll be given some expressions and we are to determine if they are surds or not. Now, we are asked that which of the following are surds? So we have 1, root of 0.25, we have 2, root of 7, we have 3, root of 9 divided by 16, and we have 4, root of 1 divided by 3. So let's answer this question. So we have root of 0.25, and this can be expressed as root of 25 divided by 100. So at this point, we can have that this is root of 25 divided by root of 100. 25 is a perfect square, and root of 25 is 5. Also, 100 is a perfect square, and root of 100 is 10. So therefore, root of 0.25 is not a surd. If we consider number 2, 7 is not a perfect square, so therefore root 7 is a surd. So for number 3, we have that root of 9 divided by 16, and this can be written as root 9 divided by root 16. And 9 is a perfect square, so therefore root 9 is equal to 3. And also 16 is a perfect square, and root 16 is given as 4. So therefore, root 9 divided by 16 is not a perfect square. Now, for the number 4, we have that root of 1 divided by 3. Now, this can be expressed as root 1 divided by root 3. And root 1 is 1, so we have 1 divided by root 3. Now, at this point, we are going to rationalize this. So we have 1 divided by root 3 times root 3 multiplied by root 3. So this is giving us root 3. Now, for the denominator, root 3 times root 3 is giving us 3. So how? Listen, if we have root 3 times root 3 from the roots of surd, which you will learn next, this will be giving us root 3 times 3, which is equal to root 9. And 9 is a perfect square, so therefore root 9 is equal to 3. So at this point, this is a surd. So we have been able to differentiate a perfect square from a surd. Now, in the next section of this video, we'll be learning about the rules of surds. So at this point, we are going to learn about the rules of surd. So the first rule of surd is known as the addition rule. So if I have two surds, say A plus root B, this is not equal to root A plus B. So for example, we are saying that root 3, which is a surd, plus root 2, which is a surd, is not equal to root 3 plus 2. Now, let's take the second rule, which is the subtraction rule. So the rule says that if I have a surd let's say root A minus another surd, which is root B, this is not equal to root A minus B. So for example, if we have root 3 minus root 2, this is not equal to root 3 minus 2. Now, the third rule we have is known as the multiplication rule. So for the rule, if I have a surd, let's say root A multiply by root B, the rule states that this is equal to root A multiplied by B. So, for example, if we have root 3 multiplied by root 2, this is equal to root of 3 times 2, which is equal to root 6. Now, take note of this rule because they will be used so extensively when we'll be discussing about solid expressions and equations. The fourth rule is known as the division rule. So if I have root A divided by root B, this can also be expressed as root A or divided by root B, and the rule says that this is equal to root A divided by B, but provided that B is not equal to 0. So for example, so if we have root 18 divided by root 2, from the division rule, this can be expressed as root 18 divided by 2, and 18 divided by 2 is 9, so this is equal to root 9, knowing that 9 is a perfect square, so this is equal to 3. Also, if we have cube root of 27 divided by 125, this can be expressed as cube root of 27 divided by cube root of 125. So we can express 27 in the powers of base 3. So we have cube root of 3 to the power of 3 divided by, also we have cube root of 5 to the power of 3. Now, cube will cancel out cube root, so we'll be left with 3 divided by 5. So we have been able to apply division law to simplify some radical expression. Now, the next rule we have is known as the power rule. So if we have a surd, and this surd is 0 to the power of n, this can be expressed as a to the power of 1 divided by 2, or to the power of n. Now recall that root a is equal to a to the power of 1 divided by 2. So therefore, this can further be written as a to the power of n divided by 2. So for example, if I have root of 5 all to the power of 2, this can be expressed as 5 to the power of 1 divided by 2 all to the power of 2. And if we multiply the index, this is 5 to the power of 2 divided by 2, and 2 divided by 2 is 1, so this is equal to 5. Now, if we also have a negative index, so for example, if we have root of a to the power of negative n, this can be expressed as root of 1 divided by a to the power of n, and this is written as root 1 divided by root a to the power of n. So at this point, this becomes 1 divided by a to the power of n, or to the power of 1 divided by 2. So therefore, we have it that this is equal to 1 divided by a to the power of n divided by 2. Now, these are the basic rules of surds, and these rules are very important when solving surdic equations and when simplifying some radical expressions. Now, in the next segment of this video, we'll be simplifying some surds into their basic form, and also we'll be writing some surds in a single form. Let's check it out. So at this point, we are given the following surds and we are asked to simplify them. That means we are asked to write them in their basic form. So let's start with A. For A, we have root of 27. And the first thing we do is that we are going to express 27 as a product of two factors. So we know that 9 times 3 is equal to 27. So we have that this is root of 9 times 3. And from the multiplication rule of surd, this can be expressed as root 9 times root 3. And 9 being a perfect square, this is equal to root 3 squared times root 3. So square will cancel out square root. So therefore, this is giving us 3 multiplied by root 3. So therefore, root of 27 is equal to 3 multiplied by root 3. Now, also for B, we have that this is root of 72. Again, we express 72 as a product of two factors. This is root of 36 times 2. And from the multiplication law, we have that it is root 36 times root 2. 36 being a perfect square, this is root of 6 squared times root 2. So square will cancel out root. So therefore, we have that this is 6 multiplied by root 2. So therefore, root 72 is equal to 6 multiplied by root 2. So for C, we have root 50, and this can be expressed as a product of two factors. So we know that 2 times 25 is 50. So this becomes 25 times 2, and from the multiplication law, we have that root 25 times root 2. 25 being a perfect square, we have that it is root 5 squared times root 2. So square will cancel out root. This is giving us 5 multiplied by root 2. So therefore, root 50 is equal to 5 multiplied by root 2. So thank you so much for watching, and in our next video, we will dive into the concept of similar surds. If you know you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and like this video. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.